welcome everyone to StepFans and Chill. I'm Mikey Winfield. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I want to give a shout out to everyone listening, everyone watching, everyone who's sharing the clips. Even those of you that I told you at the show. I was at a show a couple nights ago and I was like, hey, just see. And some of you have stuck around and others, man, have politely departed, but it's all good, man. That's how you start a family, you know. You just kind of hang out and see if the vibes is cool, and sometimes you hang out with your cousins and sometimes you don't, you know. That's kind of the way life is, man. I feel like it's moving fast paced, you know, the way Decembers go. You know, are you guys still in the gift giving game? You guys still dropping gifts off and buying them? I agree with it up to a point. Not if it's causing you any financial strife. You know, where I grew up, it was a time when you had to have stuff. You had to receive stuff, but we didn't know better. And I think it takes the leads of the family to take over the throne and let you know that no one should have to struggle financially to purchase toys, because they're all doing it on television. What kind of follower mentality is that? Since everyone is getting a tree and you're getting brand new stuff, we all have to do it. It's silly if it's causing you to go into debt, all right? Let me tell you, life is way easier and so much funner when you got bread and you can move the way you want to move. Now, how do you get there? Yeah, this is the Mikey Winfield Financial Advice segment. Just came out with that. What happens is you don't participate in these holidays in ways that's going to be detrimental to your account. I'm not saying don't go out and eat or be together with your family members. I'm saying don't go broke for a PlayStation 5 if you ain't got it. All right, there's other ways to save money. It used to be eating in. That's not even the case anymore. I feel like eating in costs the same amount as eating out over the course of like a 5-day span. But this is what I would like to say. I don't care if you live in an apartment. I don't care where you live. Grow some food. Figure out where to grow some food. Grow you some mushrooms. It sounds crazy, but if you do this, you will see results in less than 3 months, and you can cook mushrooms. Now you're frying up mushrooms and you're like, why do you tell me to do this? But it's reasons. This is why I'm telling you to do it. I know you're like, what is going on right now? I don't understand any of this. I want people to stop living according to the rules of society. I want you to somehow become a critical thinker and figure out some things for yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. I struggle with this as well. There's a lot of things in my life that I don't want to do, but I still do them. And why? There's a percentage of reason. It's because I feel like I should. And I'm trying to dissipate that completely. And I'm making strides. But the strides, it comes with self-awareness. And I know the things that I don't want to do. And I won't in time. Hopefully sooner than later. It's also Christmas party season. Hey, those of you companies that's hiring comedians for your Christmas party, thank you. You have a budget, so stop faking it. If you got the money, let us know, and we can give you the show you want. 1, 2, tell us what you want. If you just want us to not do material and come and make fun of everybody there you work with, then let us know that in advance. We can give you that type of show. It's very rare lately that people are coming to these holiday Christmas shows and have a comedian there because they just want to hear the comedian's point of view and content. What's happening now is You'll get booked, and then it'll be the night before. Hey, check out this list. These are all the people that work for the company. We thought it would be funny if you would make fun of everybody. Why don't you just say that up front? Why don't you say that out the gate? Talk about that, and then we on the same page. But when you're trying to give the information as we're walking into the show, man, best bet you're not going to get something that you're happy with. Now, having a comedian at your holiday party is probably the best move. Like a magician, I know some cool magicians, but that's boring. All right? You want something to go left. You want something to happen that we may not talk about it now, but we going to talk about it in the car ride home. That's why you hire comedians for your Christmas parties and your holiday events. And it's not too late for your bar mitzvahs and your Hanukkah blast. You want comedians there. Now is a hot time for comedy. Maybe one of the hottest times in the history of stand-up comedy, I believe, is currently going on right now, and it's time to take advantage. You can track me down, you guys, at bigassteeth.com. I got some big shows coming up, coming soon. I already mentioned Sacramento for my birthday weekend, Punchline. I got that. I got Salt Lake City, Wise Guys Comedy Club, Albuquerque. I don't know where I'm going to be. It's some type of casino. It's a lot of gigs coming up, you guys. What else is coming up? Sunnyvale, California, Rooster Teeth Feathers, New Year's Eve. Kylene, Texas. Wisconsin. I'm about to be out in Wisconsin. I got a lot of shows going up. Go to that same website. That's where you can send your letters, your mail, everything you need. Track me down. Let's go. Jump into this news, man. I got some news today, man. It's always something. This really interests me. Look at this. It says large drones have been spotted flying over New Jersey and New York City in recent weeks, but no one knows who's operating them. Come on, we all know. The drones are reportedly 6 feet in diameter and have been seen flying at night, sometimes with their lights off, causing concern among residents and officials. They were spotted last month near the U.S. military research base and manufacturing facility. Come on. Are we acting like we don't know? Nowadays, this is so simple. We know who's doing it. It's the aliens. Aliens own drones too. Because, flying in UFOs, man, that was getting old. They was flying in the UFOs. They was looking out there and people was spotting them and it was blurry and blah, blah, blah. Now, the aliens have drones. Because, come on. We know they're here. We know the aliens are here. They just want to check out all that military stuff. And here's the thing. They're not only flying over military bases. You know that, right? They're flying over homes. They're flying over Hardee's and KFC's. But nobody cares that they're there because they don't bring anything. Nobody cares if you hover over a KFC or a Hardee's because no one's seen a Hardee's in forever. I saw a drone over Arby's. I'm like, nobody even goes to Arby's. Like, how is Arby's still even in business? And it was a drone over it, but it only gets reported when it's like military stuff because they feel like they're like gonna steal some secrets. I guess there's some secrets. Maybe there's some military things going on. Maybe there are some things going on. I'm doing a tour. I'm doing a military comedy tour coming up in Europe, beginning in April. If you guys would want anything, please put in your guest list for anything when I'm going out there now. I might bring it back. I might not. It says the FBI is investigating and has asked residents to share any videos, photos, or any other information they have. Residents, if you're listening, don't share anything. Don't share videos. They're using this to get you because they don't want you to know about this, man. They might harm you. It is not safe. Do you watch movies? After being briefed by the Department of Homeland Security on Wednesday, New Jersey Assemblywoman Dawn Fantasia said she was told devices did not appear to be being flown by hobbyists, mainly because they are much larger than those typically used by casual flyers. See, they're just dismissing it. That's what's going on right now. Republican Assemblyman Eric Peterson, who attended the DHS briefing on Wednesday, said they seem to have no clue who was behind the flying objects. It's the aliens, like I said. Drones are legal in New Jersey for recreational and commercial use, but they are subject to local and federal aviation administration regulations and flight restrictions, and operators must be FAA certified. Who knew? I know all these cameramen that I'm working with and shooting all this stuff with, none of them are FAA certified. And if they are, I need to start seeing proof, because I know they are not. Nobody cares about that. You're just trying to get the footage for content. Everybody trying to put out stuff, even the news. Like, what do you want to believe nowadays? Because there's nothing out here to believe. That's why I just speak to people and have them write me stories that may and may not be true. So far, I'm just going to assume that they are. All right. 2 Republican Jersey Shore area congressmen, Representatives Chris Smith and Jeff Van Drew, have called on the military. I'm bored. I'm done with this story. All right. Let's see what else got. All right. Hey, you guys, we're jumping into Mike E. Knows Best. This is my favorite part of the show. We're going into some relationships. Hopefully it's something juicy, something good. You know, thank you for writing to me. I feel like I can help everyone. I may not be able to help the writer, but I feel like when help is being given, it's for the world to take on. All right. Now, this story's boring. A stranger told me and my wife that we were marriage goals. My wife and I had finished working out at the gym. She was waiting for me by the exit while I was in the men's locker room grabbing my stuff. Why were you in there grabbing your stuff? Is she not giving it up? Why are you back there grabbing your stuff in the locker room? You know you could get arrested for that. You know that's a crime. Just go in the locker room and grab your stuff. There's other people in the locker. All right. As I was headed to the exit, a song was blaring from one of the exercise classrooms. Don't you love people to use the word blaring? It happened to be my favorite merengue, a Latin dance. Oh, we didn't know that? We didn't know that merengue was a Latin dance? You know, I'm frustrated with it. My wife saw me and smiled because she knew what was coming. Let me guess, you about to do some dumb dance. Maybe I'm bitter. Let me change the energy. Maybe it's me. Maybe this is a very positive thing that's happening right now, and I'm just trying to hear it or something. Let me reshape. We put our gear down and started dancing a merengue. This started some cheers and applause from people in the area. Blah! I guess I'm not in the mood for this today. As we were dancing, a young guy, maybe mid-20s, walked up to us and asked us how long we'd been married. I told him we were coming up on 40 years. Oh boy. Whoa, that means my writer is at least 70. He said, I knew it. That's what I'm talking about. This is the kind of marriage I want to have. You guys are goals. My wife and I talked about that brief encounter on the way home. We were glad that we made a positive impression and hope that the young man builds the marriage that he's looking for. Oh, is that this type of day? You writing in these boring stories? So you and your wife were at the gym, And then your song came on, merengue. And then it was blaring from the speakers. And then my wife looked at me and she smiled, ting. And she was like, uh-oh, I know it's about to happen. Da-da-da-cha-cha-cha. Da-da-da-da-cha-cha-cha. Da-da-da-da-cha-cha-cha. Oh, cha-cha-cha. Oh, cha-cha-cha. And you guys just danced outside the gym, and there was applauses and cheers, and everyone was going crazy. And they were like, oh my God, those are goals. One day I want to be married and dance with my partner outside the gym. This is what you wrote in? This is an advice line. It's called Mike E. Knows Best because I give advice. I got some very specific advice for you. Don't write that anymore. All right? It's probably not even true. They don't play merengue at the gym. Last time you went to the gym and merengue started playing. I went to a gym in Mexico and they didn't have merengue. You know what they had? Kendrick Lamar. All right? Stop making up stuff. You think this is creative writing? It's boring. A young guy was like, your goals. Is that what happened? That's what you think happened? You probably got some type of illusionist theory. You probably have like your mind's off. You probably hear things you want to happen. Let me tell you what really happened on this whole story, all right? This is the truth. I already done ripped it up and threw it away. This is what happened. You and your wife, you're going to the gym. You're trying to patch it up and trying to decide if you guys should still stay married. And you don't even go to the gym. She goes to the gym. But you weren't comfortable with her being alone. So you were like, all right, let me go, so I could work out. Meanwhile, you just wanted to really see what she was up to. That's why she smiled when she saw you. She didn't even know you was there because you ain't worked out in years because you got a heart problem. That's probably what really happened. Then you get there and you didn't hear merengue. You probably saw through the glass in the break room, you probably saw some burritos and you was like, oh, and then the song started playing in your head. And then you started dancing thinking you was hearing merengue because they don't play merengue at any gym I've ever been to in my life. And believe me, I've been to some gyms. Even if it wasn't to lift weights, I was in the gym. Several of them. Anyway, I'm in my frame right now. Y'all can't see it right now, but I'm coming full form. So now you at the gym, you look through the window and you saw burritos and music started playing in your head. And then your wife came out her dance class. She was probably in that one dance class that the woman's doing now, where she does all the pumping and stuff so she can get her sexual health up, because she's trying to get her sexual health up so she can have sex with somebody that's not you. That's what I think is going on. And then she spotted you and she's like, oh, this dumbass, he's here. And then you're dancing in your head to your burrito playing music. And then she walks over and you didn't dance together. She was like, let's go, let's get out of here. And then some kid was like, oh no. He didn't say your goals. He said, oh no. And then you guys drove and talked about it the whole time because you were probably there to pick her up. And then on the drive home, she's like, why would you stalk the gym that I come to? Why are you even here? Why are you here? And whose burrito are you eating? All right, let's find the next story. Here we go. All right. This might be a real story. It says, my wife, oh man, now I'm feeling bad because now this just got dark. Look at this. My wife has no interest in having sex anymore. What is the best way to handle this? Well, use the correct word. Handle. Hand. Okay? The prefix of the word handle, hand. That's the core word in this. Use your hand. All right? Until you understand and get things straight. Pull out that hand and give yourself some peace. All right? You're still going to be a little grump in the beginning, but it's going to help you think with a clear mind. My wife and I have been together a little over 7 years. She is beautiful, As much today as the day I met her, and there's nobody I'm more attracted to. Who are you talking to, man? Stop playing stupid games. All right. Your wife's beautiful. I'm sure she's attractive. But the reason you're really going over the top is because your wife's not giving it up and you're starting to see other people as attractive. And they are attractive. Women are beautiful. That is a fact. It's not going to change. It is what it is. It's a blessing and it is a curse. About 3 years ago, she started being less interested in having sex. Yep. At this point, it's basically a dead bedroom. We have sex maybe once every 6 to 8 weeks at this point. Guess what? Once every 6 to 8 weeks. You're not alone. So I want you to know this is a dead bedroom, but you're not the only one going through this. And that's why you need to find forums with others who are in dead bedroom situations and have conversations with those people and watch one thing lead to another. And then as those one things lead up, now your bedroom won't feel as dead anymore because you won't even be looking forward to, except for the times when it happens in your house organically, which is every 6 to 8 weeks. And then you'll think, oh, wow, it does feel good to mix it up. I have done everything I can think of to fix what I can on my end. I've suggested fun little couples games to open up, role plays, even couples therapy. She is resistant to everything because she's found someone else that's going to give it to her the way she likes. 7 years. Look, good luck, man. You 32. It's going to work, though. Stick this one out. Don't leave. Figure it out. But put it in your hand first, and it'll help you think. All right. If I try to counter with, hey, what about just a quickie? She says that I'm pressuring her, and it just ruins the whole thing, and I get nothing. This is not good. I really don't feel like I'm pressuring her. You're not. You're being manipulated. And obviously, if she says no, it's a no. And I'm not going to try to beg or pressure her into doing something she doesn't want to do, but it makes me feel really bad about myself. Well, she doesn't care. You think she doesn't know that being rejected makes a person feel bad? She knows this, okay? So go out and get yours. I've asked her what the problem is and how I can fix anything on my end to make her more comfortable. She just says that it's not me. It's not about being attracted to me because she very much is. I've even asked her if she thinks she might be gay or something. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. And even if it is, let's say it is. She's into women. I don't know. That's You're in desperate measures right now. That's a huge jump. Yeah, that's a big jump. Just because this doesn't make any sense to me. She quickly laughed that off, but didn't give me any reason for change. I admit, I do get upset sometimes. I do it because I go to bed every night feeling rejected and gross. I'm in pretty fit shape, tall, and I guess moderately handsome. I've never had an issue dating when I was single, and you should not have an issue dating now. Until this changes, go get satisfied. It's out there. If you're trying to talk to her and she's not reciprocating the energy, she's not into you. You know? Why don't you tell her that? Why don't you tell her this? This is how you start the conversation. Babe, look, I love you, and I just want us to have more intimacy. I don't mind being patient and taking the time with you to get there, but it's making me frustrated in ways that I didn't know. And I'm sorry if I feel like I'm pressuring you. And if you feel like even this conversation is pressuring you, then I apologize for that. But I also have feelings, and it's making me frustrated that I can't get as close to you as I want, and you're not telling me anything. Good so far, right? Good? Okay, then you go, I want us to fix this. But in the meantime, I'm tired of jerking off, and I'm going to go meet people to have sex. And she's going to say, well, go there. Now you've got a reaction out of her. And it's too late to say, I'm joking. So don't take my advice on that one. Lately, I've been catching myself enjoying the attention I get from other women. It's over. This one's over. The looks, the small flirtations from coworkers or strangers in passing. I have never been like that in our entire relationship, but at this point, I just want someone to make me feel good about myself. Listen, I'm not going to share your name with my listeners. It sounds like this is an ad for you to get some on the side. I don't like this either because I'm scared of where that could eventually lead. And I don't like the way it makes me feel. I love my wife very much, but I feel that we live like an old couple. Now, stop hating, because just because couples are old don't mean they not smashing and taking it from all these other directions, all right? That's you, all right? Listen, things are not going to change. Like my therapist told me, nothing changes until, what did he say? Nothing changes until, nothing changes if nothing changes. There it is. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So make strong efforts and expect to get kicked in the face. And it'll all be worth it. You know, you may have to walk away from this. You may not. You just have to figure it out. And I wish you the best of luck. Man, look, you guys, I want everyone's love to last. But I also do not like people being manipulated, abused, verbally abused, physically abused, betrayed. I don't want anyone to have to deal with these things, but you have to make moves. You have to do things for yourself. You have to fulfill yourself so you can be better for others. Yeah. I just wrote a joke the other day, you guys. If you come to the show, you're probably going to hear it. You might not even know what I'm talking about, but it's a good, deep relationship piece. Because, you know, those fuel me. I'm an artist. At the end of the day, I'm an artist. And I like painting. Hey, thank you for tuning in to StepFans and Chill. Oh, no. Before I go. Man, maybe this is for another day, but it was something about the sound. There's something about my voice. I can't think of it right now. You know how life works. Thank you all for tuning in to StepFans and Chill. I'm signing off. Good day.